Wanted to talk about listening to your gut instinct and your inner intuition and knowing. As someone with BPD, PTSD, ADHD, a whole plethora of shit, sometimes it can be tough to decipher what I'm really feeling is real versus like what I'm being triggered by. But for many years, I let the wrong, very toxic type of people kind of dictate and, almost assist my intuition and gut, which led to me further distrusting it. And I'm finally at a place where I'm trying to listen to that gut and that intuition because every time that I have truly listened to it, it has paid off in the end for me. Because what I've realized when I've tried to kind of silence that voice and that inner knowing that, like, deep down, I shouldn't do this, I should stay in, whatever it may be, I'm the one who ultimately suffers in the end. And this is also tying into people pleasing and those tendencies, wanting to make everyone around you happy and content, and sometimes overextending yourself too thin. Spreading yourself too thin, I think, is the actual phrase. And the thing with that, if you're people pleasing and you're struggling with various mental illnesses and disorders, it can really accelerate spirals and negative symptoms that you experience. And I speak from personal experience that this is the case, when I overextend myself because I want to make everyone around me happy. And, like, sometimes I feel like, am I doing enough? I question my role a lot, which again is very common. The overthinking, the overanalyzing, the endless thought loops. And it takes consistent effort. It's consistent and constant. Like, I'm constantly checking in with myself and where I'm at and how I'm feeling, because I never want to end up in a thought loop or in a position where my spirals get to such a negative place. And I don't want to end up in a position where I potentially hurt. So my biggest tip for this is really just giving yourself the space and time to think. People in your life will that support you and truly want what's best for you will accept and understand that sometimes you need time to respond, to process things in order so that way you can effectively communicate and effectively maintain your mood stability. And I share this because I find specifically at points in time where, your mood dips or you're on a lower point in just how you're feeling. It's like that's the time to pay extra attention to that inner voice and that gut feeling of, whether you should accept doing something or taking something else on, and really sit with yourself and feel like if you have that capacity or not. Will it bring you more joy? Will it bring positivity to your life? Or will it kind of do the opposite? Will it lead you to a place